I'm Jay Perskie, and I am the owner of Perskie Photographics and Design. And I am a third-generation Perskie. My grandfather started in 1889. Back then, he didn't have film. He had to make it himself from scratch. I had one of the grooms. He said to me, what type of photographs, what type of photography do you like doing best? And I thought for a moment. I said, I really like doing weddings the best. We have a wonderful staff. I have a small number of people on our staff. We have lead photographers and second photographers.
Basically, my job as a second photographer is to be wherever the first photographer can't be, so that I can get those images that he or she is unable to get. So when you have one photographer on a job, he's able to get those essential pictures that everyone wants, like the cake cutting and the first kiss, and just pulling up in the limo and the bouquet toss and things like that. But when those things are happening, there are other moments happening to the side, such as the mother crying or smiling at the first kiss, or the ring bearer tying his shoe in the corner while the bride's getting her pictures taken. So my job is to capture those moments while the first photographer is capturing the essential moments, so that you really get a feel for everything that happened that day and everything that made it special.
The training that we do is a lot of one-on-one. I sit down from time to time with each photographer on our staff. I go through their work. I critique it for exposure, for posing, for how fluid it is, creative ideas. So it's not just static here, go do another wedding. Let's look at it and look to get better, and we do. I get a lot of calls on Mondays from mothers calling us to tell us how pleased they were. They haven't seen a picture yet, but how pleased they were with our photographers. And that's really a nice thing when people are complimenting you and without even having seen the work. We have a very good lab. We get a lot of compliments on the color of our work, the retouching, the artwork that we do, our silk skin. Retouching, kind of a Perskie exclusive, is something that people really like that we do on most of the close-ups in all of our albums, to have everything look just so.
Some of the things that we offer at the lab is also artwork, and we do special effects on your images. We try and make sure that your skin's tones look flawless and even, so we have a special effect that we call silk skinning. We take that, and it really does a wonderful job of smoothing out your skin. We also open eyes whenever people in groups usually somebody has their eyes shut, so we usually open somebody's eyes. The spot color, we take the image and we usually make the bride and groom black and white in the image and try and do their flowers in color, and so that makes a very stunning picture.
As a second photographer, it's really neat to see a simple picture that you take go through the process in our lab and come out and just absolutely stunning. You know, this simple moment that you wouldn't think would be that fantastic at your wedding just turns out to be, like, it captures the moment and your character.
Once the couple gives me their selections, I go ahead and put a design together. It's kind of like a preliminary design. And then they get to come in and view the design that I've created for them. They get to make any changes they want to make, put their own personal touch on it, and then in the end they have what's more like a storybook than just pictures thrown into an album.
This is now our second year for actually making the albums here ourselves. We brought that in-house for quality control reasons. Even though we had vendors who were pretty good at doing it, we knew if we could do it ourselves, we could do a better job, more creative job, and do it in a more timely fashion.
I really love being able to show a couple their design, because it's really rewarding to, when I'm showing them their design, they get so happy, they're excited about it, and They really start to relive the day. When they're looking through the pictures, you're looking through, in the beginning, one picture at a time, and you don't really get the feeling of how it's all going to come together. And then when you see it all together, it really helps them relive the day. And you know, sometimes they get teary-eyed, and sometimes they laugh at certain photos, and it's just really, it's a really nice feeling to be able to create that for a couple.
I really enjoy making a memory for people. I really enjoy the idea that we make something for many people that they'll only have one of in life. People will have usually more than one home in their life. They'll have many cars in their life. But for many people, the one wedding album we make will be their most prized possession. When everything's been packed away, the food's been eaten and the gown is put in the box and the music's stopped playing, it's the photographs that mean so much to people. And I think it also goes without saying that we do wedding videos also. And I think you'll be very pleased if we're doing both. Having two people from the same company doing both ensures that you're not going to have any running battles, and there's good cooperation between both professionals. Another benefit of us doing both is that you're going to get a really nice discount on your videography if we're doing the photography as well.